Hello everyone. Welcome to Publisher Subscriber Utility Demo. So in this demo, I will tell you how can you make a direct cold call to Amazon SQS queue service. So basically, Amazon Simple Queue Service or SQS is a service where you can send the data and publish the data, and then subscriber will consume the data. So what happens? So let's understand the concept of publisher and subscriber first. So what happens? Let's say you have monolith code and then you have microservices code, right? So what happens? You do certain activity in monolith code and publish your data to queue, which is like SQS queue, and then microservices code will consume that data. Okay, so but the problem here is it is quite slow compared to if you do the normal operation. Let's say you create some transaction in monolith code and then view on SQS, and then processing from SQS to microservices takes a lot of time. And the other stuff is if there is any issue in monolith code, you can't test the microservices code. So to remove that, what I did, I created a utility where you can directly publish, because SQS takes a certain message, and if we can provide the message directly to SQS, it will publish it quickly, and then we can easily test microservices code without depending upon the monolith code. Okay, so AWS SQS provides a SDK where you actually can declare all these values: AWS secret key, access key, and region, and then you can publish the message like this. So basically you can provide the queue URL, delay seconds, message attributes, and message body, and in this message body you can actually supply the parameters which are needed to publish the message. So once that is done, I created an UI tool, okay, for QA, so that they can just input the value here, and once they input the value, the details will be published in SQS, and then later on and detail will be also present in microservices database, like database which are using microservices. So let me start giving you the demo of this. So let's take any value, this user ID, loan amount. This should always be unique because this is what we will use to query the databases whether data is present or not. Loan period, these are enum mapping with periods like 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 12 months. Transaction type is again internal mapping. And now if you hit this submit button, it will make a call with this data to SQS service, and then it will publish the data in database, microservices databases. So before I do that, let's verify that this data is not present in database before we hit the call. So if I do something like this, you can see there is no data in database yet. Now let's hit this and see the status code of API call. So you can see the status code is coming as 200. It means data is successfully published on SQS queue, and now the publisher will publish the data on all the databases through API calls, microservices API calls, and you would see these data in all the tables, which is being all the data present in the other tables, which is being subscribed, okay, which is subscribing to this data. So if I run the query again, See, so that's how you can publish the data to Amazon SQS directly without actually using Monolith APIs or Monolith API calls or performing the whole action from Monolith APIs. I hope you like the demo. See you in the next demo.